So I wanted to do this video on signs. What I mean by signs is signs that we get from up above, whether to do something or not to do something. Um, I think back about a few months ago when a friend of mine we were talking about the signs, and I think I was sick and they were sick, or some shit when they were free and I was sick or something. And they were like, "Oh, what's a sign? We're not supposed to hang out or some shit like that." It's a bunch of bullshit, but the thing is, they didn't know I'm heavily into signs, but I'm not. I don't believe every sign. I don't take everything as a sign, but I do see a lot of things as signs. Definitely, I do see a lot of things as signs. The thing about signs is that they come in different forms and shapes. Sometimes the sign will literally be on a bulletin board. You're driving, you're thinking about something, and boom, there's a sign on a bulletin board about what you were thinking about. Maybe you shouldn't do it or you should do it, and that's one of the signs. Other signs can be uh, when you're talking with certain individuals and you see red flags or something like that, and sometimes you get warning signs, and based on previous experiences where that's going to go, and sometimes you get multiple warning signs. You know what I mean? And you get different signs from different things in life, but it's ultimately up to you where if you are going to think of that as a sign or just a coincidence. You know what I mean? The thing is, too many coincidences to me are like, okay, that's a sign. too many coincidences, too many coincidences. Like, come on now, that's a sign. You know what I mean? Me, as a person that believes in signs, I tend to ask people, hey, do you believe in signs? Sometimes people say yes, no, sometimes. And, it really depends, on the person. Now, I'm not here to convince you guys to listen to the signs that you see or whatever. But I can tell you this, though. Based on my previous experience, my life experience, there's been plenty of signs, whether to do something or not to do something. Certain things that I resist do persist. That's facts. 100% facts. Whatever you resist will persist. Whatever fears you have are going to come back and haunt you. And maybe not haunt you, but they're going to come back in your face every single day. Maybe not every single day, but they're going to come back. I would say every single day. If you're an observant person like me, they're going to come back every single day. They're not going to go away. The things you need to face are not going to go away until you face them. Point blank. Now, guys, this is my experience. I can't speak for everyone else. But I think if you open your eyes and you really look at all the opportunities that you have throughout the day, you will see, obvious things that you push back. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do that. They're going to come back harder. They're going to continuously come back. Whatever it is. You know what I mean? Whatever fears you have are going to come back. No matter what. Whatever problems you have. And that you may have solved it through drinking or drugs or bullshitting or whatever the hell you tried to temporarily use as a fix for it, they're going to come back. As soon as you're sober. As soon as whatever happens, but they're going to come back. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Now, I'm not just saying this because, I've heard from somebody. The things I tell you guys, these are all things I've experienced. So, your experiences may be different, possibly, but not mine. Mine, my videos, these things, my advice, my wisdom is coming from myself. You know what I mean? But even though I talk about certain signs and everything, I don't trust some signs in terms of like if I'm trying hard at something, trying to learn something, and it's just not getting, and it's very hard for me to do. I'm not gonna trust the signs. I'm not gonna take those as signs that I shouldn't be doing that. That just probably means I need to work harder. You know what I mean? Because obviously, if I was to say, well, you start learning how to, like when I started to learn how to box with on that speed bag, it was very difficult at first. Well, one might say, "Oh, that's a sign. You shouldn't be doing it." Nah, no. You just need to practice more and learn how to do it. And just like when I was trying to learn how to jump rope, even though I can barely do it, I was having lots of trouble, and it was like trying, and I couldn't get it. Or like when I was trying to learn to drive a stick shift, it was very difficult. And like, oh, you one might say, oh, that's a sign. You shouldn't be doing it. So you see what I'm saying? You have to put some. You have to see when there's some things are signs, and some things are just they're just difficulties that you have to overcome, obstacles that you can overcome. They're not necessarily signs. So you gotta have kind of differentiate between the two, and that's something only you can do. But don't think just because something's hard, it's a sign I shouldn't be doing this. I mean, nothing's going to be easy when you first try it. Everything's hard, especially when you don't know how to do it.